What?
Hi, this is Project Group 3. My name is Christian,
My name's Aline.
My name is Gypsy.
and this is our behavior intervention plan on reducing social media usage.
Okay, the identification of our problem. The target behavior is excessive social media usage, negatively impacting our lives by reducing productivity, disrupting sleep, and limiting face-to-face interactions. Excessive use of platforms such as Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook has become a significant issue, necessitating a more structured intervention to promote a balanced lifestyle. The summary of the rationale for the problem behavior targeting the behavior plan. The intervention is being considered because excessive social media usage has adversely affected participants' daily lives. These effects include diminishing productivity, poor sleep quality, and decreased quality of in-person social interactions. By reducing social media usage, participants aim to enhance their overall well-being, foster more meaningful offline interactions, and achieve a healthier balance between online and real-world engagements. The social significance of the intervention lies in its potential to improve participants' quality of life and promote healthier habits, such as increased productivity and better sleep patterns. There are many ethical considerations that we can consider for this. For example, our ethical concerns involve ensuring respect for participants' autonomy and privacy. It is necessary to safeguard personal data and ensure that intervention doesn't infringe on individuals' rights or lead to feelings of deprivation. The intervention must balance the need for behavior change with respect for each participant's preferences and privacy. There are also some ethical concerns that arose during the implementation, and in our case, we have one. We came across an unexpected ethical concern during the intervention phase. On some occasions, we didn't respect the autonomy of every group member. There was a conflict when we wanted to promote behavior change by reducing our time spent on social media, and we didn't respect every individual's right to make their own decisions about how they spend their time in the activity they want. Here we have the summary of steps taken to prevent ethical situation. For example, we try to maintain the privacy of participants' personal information and any data gathered throughout the procedure. This was crucial. We also try to respect autonomy. We give the participants the freedom to choose how they want to use social media as long as they stay inside the parameters of the plan. We try to avoid coercion by ensuring that people follow the behavior reduction plan. We didn't apply any kind of pressure or coercion. We also was open to open and honest communication. Throughout the plan's execution, we keep lines of communication open and clear with all the parties involved. We also respond to any queries or worries that I may have and after assist them when required.
This is the research summary. So right here's a summary of the articles that supported the treatment components that we're implementing. So this is study 1. This is the name of the article, Reducing Social Media Usage Through a Differential Reinforcement of Low Rates Schedule Among College Students. It was published in 2020 by Smith J. Doe and Johnson L. The reference, there's the reference. Clear statement of the problem that the research being addressed. Excessive usage among college students, which can lead to decreased academic performance, poor mental health, and reduced face-to-face interactions. The rationale for article selection and how it relates to target behavior and intervention. We selected this article because it employs a behavior analytic intervention, DRL schedule, to address the target behavior of reducing social media usage, which is a growing concern in modern society. And then participants. The study involved 15 college students aged 18 to 24 from diverse demographic backgrounds. All participants reported high levels of daily social media usage. Very true for college students. Independent variable. The independent variable was the implementation of a DRL schedule, where participants received positive reinforcement contingent on meeting daily social media usage limits. Dependent variable. The dependent variable was the amount of time spent on social media each day measured in minutes. The goal was to reduce this time through the intervention. How are the data collected and reported? Data was collected using self-reported logs, app usage trackers, which recorded the duration of social media use each day. The study used a multiple baseline across participants' design. Inter-observer agreement. Yes, IOA was conducted on 20% of the sessions with an agreement rate of 90%. The results indicated a significant downtrend in social media usage across all participants. Variability in daily usage decreased over time, and a functional relationship between the DRL's intervention and reduced social media use was established. How are these results socially significant? The results are socially significant as they demonstrate a practical method for college students to manage and reduce their social media usage, potentially improving their academic performance and mental health. Could the procedures be applied in other settings? Yes, the procedures could be applied among other settings such as high school, workplaces, and among different age groups to address excessive social media usage and its associated problems. Study 2. Name of the article is Self-Monitoring and Contingent Reinforcement to Reduce Social Media Usage Among Teens. It was published in 2021 by Jones R. and Johnson M. There's the reference. Clear statement of the problem that the research being reviewed addresses. The study tackles the issues of excessive social media usage among teenagers, which can interfere with the academic responsibilities and social development. The rationale for article selection and how it relates to target behavior. We chose this article because it investigates self-monitoring and contingent reinforcement, both behavior analytic strategies to reduce social media usage, aligning with the target behavior of interest. Participants. The study included 20 teenagers aged 13 to 17 from various socioeconomic backgrounds, all of whom reported high levels of social media engagement. Independent variable. The independent variable was a combined intervention of self-monitoring and contingent reinforcement, where participants tracked their usage and received rewards for meeting predefined goals. The dependent variable was the daily amount of time spent on social media measured in minutes. The data was collected via self-reported logs, digital usage trackers, and it was a multiple baseline across participants' design that was used to evaluate the intervention. Inter-observer agreement. Yes, IOA was assessed on 25% of the sessions with an agreement rate of 92%. Briefly summarizing the results showed a consistent downward trend in social media usage among participants. There was a notable reduction in variability and a clear functional relationship between the intervention and reduced social media use. These results are socially significant. The findings are socially significant as they offer a feasible approach for teenagers to regulate their social media usage, potentially enhancing their academic performance and social interactions. Could the procedures be applied in other settings? Yes, these procedures could be adapted in various settings, including schools, homes, therapy environments, and to help manage social media use among different populations. Study 3. Name of the article. Reducing Workplace Social Media Use Through a Token Economy System. It was published on 2022 by Brown, K. Smith, and Clark. This is the reference. The clear statement of the problem that the research being reviewed addresses. The study addresses the issue of non-work related social media use during work hours, which can decrease productivity and efficiency in the workplace. The rationale, we selected this article as a token economy system, a behavior analytic intervention to reduce social media usage in a workplace setting, which is pertinent to the target behavior. Participants. The study involved 30 employees aged 25 to 45 from a mid-sized company with diverse roles and backgrounds. All participants were identified as frequent social media users during work hours. Independent variable. The independent variable was the implementation of a token economy system, where employees earn tokens for limiting their social media use, which could be exchanged for various rewards. Dependent variable. The dependent variable was the amount of time spent on non-work related social media during work hours, measured in minutes. Data was collected using digital monitoring software that tracks social media use. A multiple baseline across participants' design was utilized to assess the intervention's effectiveness. Inter-observer agreement. Yes, IOA was checked on 15% of the sessions with an agreement rate of 95%. Briefly summarizing the results. The results demonstrated a significant decrease in non-work related social media usage with a clear downward trend and reduced variability. A functional relationship between the token economy intervention and decreased social media use was established. How are the results socially significant? These results are socially significant as they illustrate an effective method for enhancing workplace productivity by reducing non-work related social media use. Could procedures be applied in other settings? Yes. The procedures could be applied for use in different professional environments and in educational settings to manage and reduce unnecessary social media usage.
Summary of functional behavior assessment. Name of the assessment, functional behavior assessment. Date of the assessment, June 9, 2024. And yeah, us three conducted the assessment, me being Christian, Align, and Gypsy, and we're also the participants. The rationale, the assessment was conducted to understand the underlying reasons for social media usage and to establish baseline measurements. This information is essential for developing effective interventions to reduce social media usage among the participants. Description of functional assessment, or the tools. The functional assessment involved tracking each participant's social media usage using time tracking apps and built-in screen time features on their devices. Self-reports and daily schedules were also utilized to monitor social media usage patterns. The assessment recorded the total duration of social media usage over a week and identified contexts and triggers associated with increased usage. This assessment helped determine the typical patterns and factors contributing to excessive social media use. Background information related to behavior targeted for reduction. In my case, I use social media primarily for stress relief and to alleviate boredom and engage in social media usage 12 times a day, spending 4 hours per day. The latency between experiencing boredom or stress and using social media is approximately 2 minutes. In Align's case, he primarily used social media to maintain social connections and for entertainment purposes. He checks social media 8 times a day, with each session lasting about 15 minutes and totaling 2 hours per day. The latency from feeling bored or hitting a low at work to engaging in social media is around 5 minutes. In Gypsy's case, she primarily used social media as a means of procrastination and task avoidance. She also uses social media very frequently, about 15 times a day, with each session averaging 10 minutes, summing up to 2.5 hours per day. The latency from needing to avoid tasks or procrastinate to checking social media is less than 1 minute. Gypsy primarily uses social media as a means of procrastination. The target behavior. The target behavior for our participants is to reduce the duration of social media usage. And now here are the functions of behavior for each person. In my case, it's escape. Social media usage as a coping mechanism for stress and a way to deal with boredom. In Allian's case, the function is access to tangibles. Social media serves the purpose of staying socially connected and entertained by using phones or computers. For Gypsy, the function is escape. Social media is a tool for procrastinating and avoiding tasks. Here's a little chart that we built. Results of functional assessment. The results indicated that participants spent an average of 5 hours daily on social media, with peak usage occurring in the evening. The hypothesized function of the behavior was to provide immediate gratification and distract from daily stressors. The assessment revealed that social media was used as a form of escape and entertainment, contributing to excessive usage patterns. Summary of the findings. This assessment aimed to understand the patterns and functions of social media usage among 3 participants: myself, Align, and Gypsy. Firstly, the data collected provides a comprehensive baseline revealing that I use social media primarily for stress relief, Align for social connection and entertainment, and Gypsy for procrastination. These insights will guide the development of personalized interventions to help each participant effectively reduce their social media usage. Lastly, the ethical considerations of informed consent, confidentiality, minimal intrusiveness, accuracy, and benefits were all carefully addressed throughout the assessment process. Summary of treatment package. Interventions. The intervention we used included tracking and setting limits on daily social media usage, modifying our environment, and using alternatives or activities. We tracked and set limits on its social media usage by using an app that sent reminders when we are approaching the time we proposed to spend on social media per day. This treatment component was selected to promote awareness and self-regulation. We modified our environment by creating phone-free zones around our house to reduce the accessibility and automatic habit of checking our social media apps. One of these phone-free zones was our restroom, which greatly reduced our social media usage. We selected this treatment component because it helped us to minimize triggers and created physical barriers while promoting mindful technology use. Alternative activities to reduce our social media usage included exercising, fishing, reading, and painting, among many other things. We selected this treatment component because as we engage in these hobbies, we gradually forgot about our cell phones and computers and reduced our social media usage. We use natural environment training to teach us skills of fishing, reading, and painting in the natural environment. Consequence strategies. The behavioral strategies that we will use for our BIP include positive reinforcement. We will refrain from using our phones for more than 3 hours, and if we accomplish our goal, we will treat ourselves to a favorite activity, such as a trip to the beach or a fancy restaurant. We will also use a habit tracker app to provide us with virtual rewards like cute images or encouraging words to reduce our social media usage. In addition, we're going to use an intermittent reinforcement schedule to treat ourselves after a week without using social media. The positive and intermittent reinforcement will help us strengthen our desired behaviors by associating them with pleasurable outcomes, and by doing this, we will reduce our social media usage. By downloading a habit tracker app, setting specific social media usage goals, and adding rewards when we accomplish our goals, we are not just changing our own behavior, but also setting an example for others to replicate our interventions technologically. Summary of the baseline data. Here we have a graph that we also built. And here's a summary of the baseline data. Through acquiring and examining baseline data, we obtained a thorough grasp of every person's usage patterns and behaviors on social media. We use this data as a starting point to create focused interventions and tactics that would assist a person in cutting back on screen time, forming better habits, and enhancing their general well-being. Treatment data. While reviewing our data, we can state that our intervention has made progress. The 3 participants' social media usage time has been reduced, which we can appreciate descending trends across the 3 participants. This indicates that our group members have decreased the time spent on social media during the day. There is a low variability that we can appreciate with our intervention. Low variability in social media usage also suggests that individuals reduce their usage consistently over time. Decreasing trends and low variability indicate that the impact of the intervention on reducing social media usage is consistently positive and reliable and leads to a significant and sustained reduction in the amount of time individuals spend on social media platforms. Results
and conclusion. Yeah, let me go. Efficacy of the treatment components. The results of the intervention show that the 3 participants are gradually reducing their daily time on social media platforms. The technological apps and behavioral approaches used during this intervention were highly effective in helping individuals achieve their goal of reducing social media usage. The 3 participants also reported a significant increase in their productivity and focus on their daily activities. They also report feeling mentally refreshed when they didn't use social media for some period of time, which further motivated them to continue their reduced usage. Accomplishing these results to work because we still have some barriers to intervention, including peer influence. By asking us to chat with them, our friends influence us to use social media more frequently. Another barrier we all had was needing more motivation and commitment to reduce our social media usage, but we all supported each other and daily reminded ourselves of the goal that we were working for. So this is what was our intervention. Thank you all for watching our video presentation and have a great day.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.